great things about sports is that it's fantasy come to life. And not the kind of fantasy that needs a safe word either. My wife and I had to go with swordfish because let's just say pineapple doesn't really always clarify things. No safe word necessary for this segment as Joshua Briscoe takes you through the Mario Brothers wormhole and ranks the top 10 video game characters you want to see on your favorite NFL team. But first, this top 10 list is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use promo code WTFootball to get $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek makes ticket buying easy. Definitely easier than watching the Cowboys punt on 4th and 1 from the opponent 42 in overtime. Swear to God, Jason Garrett. SeatGeek can work anywhere, except for the shower. SeatGeek is an app and therefore powered by electricity. SeatGeek, use it anywhere, except the shower.
I'm Joshua Briscoe, and the only video game I've ever truly been good at is NFL Street 2, and this week in the Watch Mojo Community tab, we asked you if you could add any video game character to your favorite NFL team, who would you add and why? Here are your top 10 best answers. Number 10 is the top 10 voted answer, Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think this makes some sense. Look at those big old hands! He's also obviously super fast. He's a bit of a size concern though, at 3'3" and 77 pounds. That hasn't stopped Tyreek Hill so far. I think this makes him a natural New England Patriot, especially because he will literally murder his enemies to get to some more rings. Which reminds me of someone. Number 9 is Master Chief, and I get it. He's like 7 feet tall, he's super fast, he's super strong, but there's no way that suit is legal. Once you take him out of that incredible suit, he's basically just Rob Gronkowski. Which actually makes sense. Never mind, yeah, no, that's a good pick. Number 8, Kratos from God of War. He's a demigod. This totally makes sense, but look at this picture of Kratos, and then look at this picture of Rob Gronkowski. What I think we figured out today is that the Patriots are just a football team made up of video game characters, and that depresses me. Number 7, Pikachu, because who would hurt an electric mouse? You listen here. Khalil Mack would tear Pikachu in half and feel nothing. He would mail half of that Zappy rodent's corpse straight to John Gruden's house. Number 6, Godzilla. I get it. I do. He would be a menace on the defensive line, for both teams and everyone in the stadium. He would do like 50 murders a game. Unless you're saying that you think you could train Godzilla to play defensive line, and at that point just put him there with Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh and you just have the cast of Pacific Rim 3. Number 5, Bill Clinton, because he can dunk. Okay, few questions. Number 1, why do you know Bill Clinton can dunk? Number 2, how does dunking help you play football? Number 3, in what world is Bill Clinton a video game character? Wow, so many of you said Flash. That's so good and funny and original. He would also be good at football, yes. Number 3, Kirby, because he'd be good for interceptions. I love the visual here, and I also want to put Kirby at receiver, because if he just starts floating in the air and you throw it to him, he can just float down the field. This feels like an easy win, but I know the NFL's catch rule is confusing. I know you've got to be able to come down with the ball and land inbounds, so I think we have a logistical issue here. I'm imagining that whole play taking place, and then the entire Rams defense is just waiting downfield for Kirby to fall like a sinking balloon, and then Marcus Peters just reaches up and grabs him and then just throws him into the stands, literally flings him into the upper deck. That's an incomplete pass, and you've wasted it down, so there are some logistical issues there. However, if you want to line him up at guard, he can just consume whoever's in front of him, which leads me to number 2, Yoshi. Just eat everyone. The left side of this fictional offensive line now is just Kirby and then Yoshi, because I'm imagining Yoshi as a left tackle. I do wonder, though, how many times can Yoshi consume Von Miller before it really takes a toll on his digestive system? It's just a concern that I have for our favorite lovable little dinosaur. Although, I guess Smash Bros. Yoshi consumes Bowser like an infinite amount of times if you try to get him to. So maybe this works. Alright, you know what? Checkmate, pass rushers. We have an all-consuming dinosaur at left tackle. Which is actually what the Browns are doing with Joe Thomas. Number 1, Pablo Sanchez. Yes! The greatest athlete of our generation, still entering his prime, a multi-sport champion. He is Charlie Ward and Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders, all packed into one little happy Spanish-speaking body. He's a champion for Mexican Americans and everyone who insists on playing sports with their belly hanging out for some reason. Truly the hero we all deserve, Pablo Sanchez forever. Who would you add to your team? Who did we miss? What was your favorite answer on this top 10 list? Let us know in the comments. You can also tweet me and tell me how terrible I am on Twitter at JB Briscoe. I wish you would follow me. It's how I get all of my self-worth.